Hello? Yeah, there we go. Everything good? Move to this one. Welcome everyone. Nice to see you. Just got back from eating some delicious food. So I'm ready for casting tonight. Hopefully all of you are ready for casting as well. I am Sporty FC. I'm your caster tonight. It's nice to see all of you. Pretty faces. Hopefully we get a couple of you messaging in chat. Would love to see you. We got two matches for you tonight. One of them going to be starting very shortly, so we have to hurry. Other one in just about an hour from now. And the fun thing you're gonna see about both these matches is they both include Radiance Cobalt. They got me to cast these matches tonight. Again, big shout out to Dan, the captain of that team, for getting me these matches. I'm very happy to cast them for him. Our first match will be a Tier 2 2v2 matchup between Radiance Cobalt and Venomous Watermelons. Venomous Watermelons are of the... I'm trying to remember they are of the Melon Patch Gaming organization. Radiance Cobalt of the Esports Radiance organization. And later on, in an hour after that, Radiance Cobalt back on the pitch against MAAD Babushkas. We've already casted MAAD beforehand. Earlier this week, or maybe last week. It might have been last week. And we're going to be casting them again. They're obviously going to hope for a great result, as anyone should in this situation. Our first match again, Radiance Cobalt, Venomous Watermelons, a Tier 2 2v2 matchup. And as I've said again, Radiance Cobalt includes Dan, who was the one to get me both of these matches, sent me a message earlier today saying that he didn't have a caster. I was more than happy to take the matches for him. And we're here now, going to be starting up in just shortly, in just about 5 minutes. And on the other side will be the Venomous Watermelons team. Both teams probably very, just probably finishing up those like warm-ups that they have. You know, all those teams have those fun warm-ups that they start off with. I know a lot of teams love warm-ups. So, again, we're going to be starting very shortly. We shouldn't wait too long. I will be sending the information to them right now. Let me just send them the ping. There we go. Information sent. Lobby created. Both teams will be joining shortly. I'm getting black screen. That's nice. I don't usually get black screen like this, but I'll have to try again. Just give it a second. I haven't had that happen at all this season yet while casting. Surprised. It should fix itself in just a moment. There you go. There we go. Now it fixes itself. But it's the wrong teams. Ah, goodness. And I've got to fix the field. Okay, just getting into the match finally. Hopefully it works. There we go. Both teams have themselves ready. Again, this is now week 3. Both teams have a good amount of experience. Here, we were very likely almost going to not have our match. I'm very happy that we got it. I should send you to the right screen, right? Here we go. Boom. Radiance Cobalt, Venomous Watermelons. As the screen will update, there you go. It is a best of 5 series. Both teams will join in a few short minutes. I'm wondering if anybody there part of the Radiance organization. I know they love to support their teams every step of the way. I'm hoping that we will get to see some familiar faces. I have casted Radiance before. Actually, like maybe last night I actually casted one of their matches. So I'm no stranger to the Radiance organization. Always great to see them. And I should also probably ping the Venomous Watermelons team at... Which one is it again? It is... Spring. Name. I'm just gonna send them the info. There you go. Information has been sent. They will join at any moment. Both teams are in. And we will wait a little bit. We are actually a bit early. I should let them know. Whoops. As again, I need to make sure my screen is ready. It is. Screen is ready. And we'll be starting off very, very shortly. There you go, everything's good. Just need to check my volume. And you know what? Let's start a little early. Game 1. Manfield Knights. And let's get ourselves started up right away as soon as both teams are ready. Here comes the Venomous Watermelons team, Radiance, Cobalt on their respective sides. And let's get this show on the road, aren't we? Game 1 between Radiance Cobalt, Venomous Watermelons, the Clash of the Big Orgs, as I think we will dub this, as both orgs have a ton of success in the Indie Gaming League. I don't think I need to explain any of those teams. Radiance Esports and Melon Patch Gaming, they're already as big as they need to be. You already have heard of them, I'm sure. And you know, both of these teams trying to make a name for themselves in their respective orgs. They've probably already done so. I'm pretty sure both these teams have lasted for a while. But it's great to see teams sticking together over a long period of time. A lot of the same names coming back over and over again. It's always great to see. As MCK to Dan, and that will open up the scoreline. Hello there, Auto Labs. It's nice to see you. Yes, yeah, we're casting some pretty big orgs today. Radiance Esports and Melon Patch Gaming in a 2v2 matchup. Great to see these names. And again, I recognize both of these names. Again, I think these are teams that have team names that they have been used over and over again, and a lot of the players have had a ton of experience in this league. So it's great to again see returning faces. As this is a 2v2, Dan going for some demos, trying to play the aggressive play. He will get a bump on Squid. And MCK. And Spring pops it over Dan. Dan all in on that challenge. And he does have the ability to do that. You can see MCK rotating behind him. You should expect more of that in Tier 2, as a great shot from Dan will be stopped by Squid. So far, Radiance Esports are putting up the offense. Question's going to be, can they put up a performance on defense as well? But they may not need defense if they keep holding this pressure. Squid. He's going to find an opening. Dan actually going to be bumped into 2 touches there. As Spring almost pool shots him into what would have been maybe a great opener for Venomous Watermelons. Bit of an awkward one for Radiance. But lucky for Dan. Doesn't need to worry. What a save from MCK off the crossbar. That shot came in with some power. And at this level, power, you see a lot of it Tier 3, you see a lot of players go for these kind of control, maybe weaker touches. In this level, a lot more power is put up behind these balls. But MCK, with an open nets, he dribbles that one through, 2 goals up. He evades the challenge of Squid. Squid going the wrong way, falling behind MCK. Desperation there as he tries to catch up. And it will not work for him. Radiance Cobalt will double their lead in game 1. And MCK, hoping to get a 3rd goal, will not happen there. And Dan also failing to make contact. It's probably going to force Radiance Cobalt into an awkward situation. But that seems to be what they specialize in. MCK with a 3rd goal in this match, beating both players from Venomous Watermelons to the ball. It was the rare quadruple commit in a 2v2 matchup. You rarely ever see those. Especially at a level of Champ 3 GC1. There's a lot more communication. MCK, another all-in challenge. It seems like Cobalt likes to put in those extremely aggressive challenges. And while they seem to be relatively easy to evade, they do make players get very worried on defense. And they love these 2v1s as well. The chemistry coming through for them, as we've seen both players on Cobalts go for demo plays. In odd man situations, Dan races the ball and he wins the challenge in front of the nets. A 4th goal for Radiance Cobalt. And Squid RL stomped on by Spring. An unfortunate occurrence of events. And for Dan, takes all that he needs from it. Dan not able to hit the ball there. Instead, he's going to take it back. Take some time on his play. MCK. Opposite mid for Dan. Dan. Down for himself. He'll try to pinch it on the sidewall. Isn't going to be able to. Instead, he's just chasing the ball. Monkeying with it, as a lot of people call it. But the monkey play working. MCK. Trying to find a 2nd touch off the ceiling. Could have been a highlight play. But a very difficult read. But this one isn't. He does capitalize. Dan. Off the back wall. Squid having to take his time to read that one. But MCK knew where it went immediately. And that chemistry from Radiance Cobalt radiating into 5 goals this match. And MCK, another win on the challenge. This one's shot to, and Spring save. Makes a 2nd one. Gonna be pops up high. He won't be able to get this 1st touch. Dan trying to sneak that one into the top left corner. And it's gonna go back the other way. MCK, demoed on return, but he does get the pass to Dan. Dan pop down to himself. Spring probably scared on the goal line. And I mean, you can't blame him. You got a player flying into you, so confident with such a lead. And Dan is hunting his hat trick. Can he get it here? Not able to get to win that 50-50. He already won a crazy 50-50 earlier in front of the goal line. MCK is going to clear this one out. He gets the dunk on Squid. Dan looking for a 2nd touch. Off the back wall to MCK. 4 goals, 9 shots. And this game turning into a bloodbath almost immediately. And for Venomous Watermelons, all they want is this match to end. It just seems to carry on forever. And we're only 1 match in this best of 5. So at the very minimum, 2 more games await us. It could be a long story if they end the same way. And the ball does hit the ground. Game 1 is officially over. Radiance Cobalt, an impressive beginning. Venomous Watermelons, a sigh of relief. Probably going to take the whole minute to just reset the momentum. They don't want to hurt. They don't want to go in immediately when Radiance Cobalt is playing like this. They want to take their time, try to just reset that mental. It seems like they are ready. And for Radiance Cobalt, they're able to mix it up so often on offense. With demo plays, 1v1 dribbles, air dribbles, aerial passing plays. Both players are such a threat on the ball. And for Venomous Watermelons, they're going to need to cut off all angles. Dan, looking for some glory. To MCK! Oh, and the aerial passing plays, we talked about them at the very beginning. And I didn't even see MCK on my camera. He came from near the nets. A redirect out of nowhere. And right where they left off, a 7th goal unanswered. MCK. The roll around. Out for Dan. Dan with the ball and time. MCK just going to deflect this one to the right. Dan in a bit of an awkward situation. He and MCK are going to pinch this one. Again, it doesn't even seem like it's just crazy chemistry. It just seems like second nature to them. They know exactly what they're doing. Probably calling it out to each other, and they're probably having some fun with it as well. You don't just go for a pinch unless you're playing super well. It's a very risky play, especially in twos where there is only 2 people. Dan, trying to get another 50-50 in front of the net. MCK, that boost steal doesn't hurt him. He's gonna get a flick over, trying to beat both players. But both players are challenging. MCK, not what he wanted. He definitely was looking for another redirect play while going the opposite way with the momentum. Squid trying to isolate him. Isn't able to because Dan, now it's his time. Going across and taking the boost. Still on the ball. Leaving it for MCK. MCK going to fake the double tap all the way to Dan. Dan not able to get a strong shot on target. Venomous Watermelons with some space. Going for a ceiling shot, and MCK immediately up for that one. An immediate answer to anything the Venomous Watermelons puts on him. And that failed clear will result in a goal from Dan. Staying upfield, putting on the pressure. And Venomous Watermelons must be feeling that pressure as they try to throw the ball away. Not able to get anything out of it except for a goal against them. Dan, kickoff, not in his favor, but he still has it in his corner. Time for a dribble play, 1-on-1. We see them go for demos, but he's gonna pass it instead. MCK reading him the entire way, just not able to put the shot on target. It was just too strong. Dan, going for another 50-50. He likes to go for those 50-50s. Very confident in his ability to go for those 50-50s. And I can't blame him. He's been able to win numerous of them. What I find crazy about Radiance Cobalt, this chemistry doesn't just evolve into crazy aggression. And they're not too mistake prone, but as I say that, springtime. Oh, and he just misses the double tap. It's the wheels of his car instead of the nose. That was the chance for the winner, Miss Watermelons. Scored their first goal of the series almost 1.5 games in. Dan overcommits, but MCK, all he'll do is reap the benefits of Dan's mechanics. Bumps out Squid, fakes the ceiling touch, and MCK up for it immediately, Spring unaware of what to do. And for Venomous Watermelons, they're being hung out to dry. As a fake kickoff comes out from Radiance Cobalt. Doesn't actually favor them. This one goes mid for Spring. And that will be their first goal! Cobalt scores 9. Venomous Watermelons scores their first. And that is exactly what they need. Sure, it comes off of a wild mistake in the corner from Dan. But sometimes you just need something. You just need anything to kind of believe in yourself again, get that momentum going. Who knows what their team comms are like in these moments? I know on multiple teams that I've been on, team comms would shut down whenever you got scored on a ton of times, whenever the momentum was against you. And now the momentum in favor of Venomous Watermelons, MCK overcompensating for that touch. And now it's only a 1-goal difference. Radiance Cobalt looking very human. But as I say that, they get a kickoff goal. reaffirming that lead. And more importantly, reaffirming they are the real deal. Those 2 goals were just a fluke. They're ready to continue their reign of terror. MCK not able to get this one. Has to take his time on the corner. Got to watch out for that demo play though from Squid. Spring trying to stick with the ball. Dan here gonna get demoed, but Spring will actually pass it into an own goal. And Dan will get credit. Will get credit for the goal, even though he is at that moment a ghost. Springtime, spring tingling. Own goals this one into his own net. An unfortunate situation for Venomous Watermelons. Sure, he feels very guilty. Radiance Cobalt. Flip reset here from Dan. Oh, off the crossbar. No one was defending him in that moment. He was given so much space to use. He does hit the crossbar, but it's not going to matter that much for him. Still back at it with the crazy plays. Radiance Cobalt are up by 3, so they don't need to score. All they need to do is just make sure they don't give up this lead. And they're looking like they're going to do it as well. Dan into the mid, MCK, and Dan bumps him out. MCK gets a goal. This ball bouncing dangerously in front of the net, and Spring bumped away by Dan. And had he not been bumped, I'm sure he would have made that save. But Dan playing enforcer. Now it's a 4-goal lead. Almost, and what felt like 30 seconds ago, it was only a 1-goal difference. Now the game seems completely out of control for Venomous Watermelons. MCK not able to get a flick on Squid, but instead will get a bump. They are playing extremely bump heavy in all these matches. They'd love to send someone in rotation just to get rid of another player. And as you see, MCK going for another one. That one backfires for him, though. He loses all the momentum. But the shot, not strong enough. And Dan will clear. MCK, with low boost, going to have to rely on Dan's 50-50 abilities just to waste some time. MCK, though, not leaving this one. And Dan will be able to get the clear. Move across. MCK. And Dorado, I stream when you shower a lot. I don't know if that's a compliment, or if that's supposed to make me feel awkward. You somehow successfully done both. And that ball, spring tingling with no time left. I didn't think he was able to get back to that one. What a fake on run, and the dribble past the other, a consolation goal. But it is magnificent. But sadly for Venomous Watermelons, not enough to win Game 2. They give up another 6 goals in this one. Now on to Game 3. And again, I say it before, they're going to need to take all the time they have. Because right now, no matter what Venomous Watermelons do, they cannot find an answer. I bet I shower cold. Actually, I don't, but I don't shower cold. I do like hot showers. I don't know why you're asking this, man. Also, don't call me a reptile. I'm not a reptile. You've seen me before. I'm very human. I do human things. And I eat human food. I sleep human sleeps. I think human things. You know, I do human. I am the perfect human. No, okay. MCK will take this on his own. Squid can't get the... He's going to go for an insane recovery off the ceiling. But he's not... Those don't really work that well in Rocket League. Spring, though, on his own. And Squid, not willing to push up too high here, but he is given time. Oh, and Spring takes the ball away from him, but is able to fake out MCK. And he cuts off the option from Squid. You think he should have let that one go. Going back. MCK with the shot. Gonna follow this up on his own. But without any boost, not able to get any sort of play. Dan. Stuck in his net. But MCK knows when to rush in and help out. Unable to beat Squid, though, in the 1v1. But Dan... And he's going to be cut off by Squid as well. MCK, and the 50-50 from Spring. And that will be a goal. And for Spring, a great 50-50 challenge. Able to delay it. And it's worked a couple times for them. Radiance Cobalt likes to play fast. They like to play extremely high offense, high octane. But Venomous Watermelons, if they slow the game down, they catch Radiance Cobalt in awkward situations, in awkward scenarios, where they're able to beat them. Dan, though, and an immediate response. The speed of Radiance Cobalt just too much to handle at the moment. As MCK plays this perfectly for Dan, there's not much you can do to stop that shot. And just for you notice, there, Cameron, yes, I do know Arado. He was my teammate last season, and I deserve to say, I deserve to make fun of him, because trust me, he's made fun of me a lot. he can attest to that. He has definitely called me funny names, albeit I'm perfectly fine with it. That's mid, and MCK will get a goal. Ah, but you don't have to be sorry, man. You wouldn't have known that we were friends, or at least past teammates, unless I told you. So it's fine, man. Yeah, this is also Outer Labs is also like a longtime friend. I call him Tiss a lot because that was his old name, but you know, people change. Another one where they're slowing it down here from Spring. Now he isn't going to collect the boost on the sideball. Will peter out that offensive chance. Oh, excuse me, Squid though. Gonna think otherwise. Ready to go full throttle into that challenge. Gonna clear this one to Dan. And Spring. Up for Squid. Squid, given time. Not able to get the first challenge. And Spring not able to catch up, as Dan is going to outpace him. MCK clear. Alright, I'll see you back. I'll see you in a few minutes, man. Hopefully, you'll do well. And we do know that now that he likes hot showers. I didn't think I'd learn anything today, but here I am. Anyways, Cameron, how you doing? Hopefully your day's been oh my goodness, English is tough. Hopefully your day's been going well, man. My day's been going well. It's gonna get even better though with these matches. I've been casting, I think for like, this is like what I've casted yesterday. I'm casting today. I'm going to cast tomorrow and Saturday, so I'm pretty busy. Alright, guys, this is C3 GC1. And currently it's Radiance Cobalt taking the fight to Venomous Watermelons. As Dan with the outrageous dunk here on absolutely dunking the life out of the Venomous Watermelons defense. This is also game 3 in a best of 5 series. Radiance Cobalt are on match point. And and their last 2 matches, they were able to score 6 goals each match. But, saying that, Venomous Watermelons have put up better and better fights the longer they've gone in. And these fake plays, especially from Spring, have been very effective against Radiance Cobalt. If they can mix in a little bit more uncertainty, they should expect Radiance Cobalt to start to back off a little more. As Radiance Cobalt don't like to give up any space for free. Squid. He's trying to follow this up on his own. Dan, back to MCK. But only out as far as Spring. Spring, gonna jump up for this one backwards. Yeah, this is currently Tier 2 gameplay. It's pretty high level in the world of Indie Gaming League. Both of these are also pretty recognizable orgs. What an air dribble from MCK! He gets the flip reset, and he air dribbles it all the way through. My goodness, what a shot! Beats out Spring. How did he make it happen? Time and time again. You got to be kidding me. What a play. And it's been stylized plays again and again for Radiance Cobalt. They just keep scoring. And I have the Midas touch. Whatever they touch turns to gold. Everything is working for them. And for the Venomous watermelons, it's the exact opposite story. Nothing's been working. Radiance Cobalt have been a brick wall in the midfield. And when they do get goals, Cobalt just seems to answer back every single time. MCK leaving this one across for Dan, but it will only be for Spring. Ready to do a solo play of his own, looking for the flip reset. But Dan, ready to stop that one before it even starts. MCK up. Another flip reset. This one not as much height, not as much style, and definitely not going to be a goal. Squid. It's challenged by Dan, and for Radiance Cobalt. This game is over. The series was over since game 1. It was a rough run for the Venomous Watermelons, as they will not get scored on a 6th time in this game. Cobalt going to win this series in a sweep, but it won't be the last time you'll see them. They have one more match tonight at 10:30. I hope to see you guys in about 30 minutes. You're not the first to say that. I can tell you that for sure. Not the first person to ever call me that. So I don't know. Who even said that? Was that MCK? I think that was MC. Yeah, it was MCK who said that. Well, and as you see, and as Dan says, we will see them in a few minutes. Stream elements. Good stream elements. Oh, you're gonna challenge me to? Who challenged me to a 1v1? Oh, nobody did. Okay. Goodness. I thought for a second someone challenged me to a 1v1, which I do have the time for that. Here, you know what, guys? Here, I can share my screen. Right? Here we go. As you can see, you're not gonna be able to see all my stuff. Actually, guys, while it happens, give me a second. You guys did get to see the end of my phone number and the end of my email, but, like, it doesn't really matter. Where am I? I am currently... Well, it depends what you ask. You call that Gmail. It's not even a Gmail, it's an iCloud account. I'm using my phone. What playlist are you asking, there, Cameron? I don't really care if you guys see what my email and the end of my phone number is. You guys aren't going to be able to call me anyways. How do I change my name on? I am not SSL in hoops. Arata's lying. He's lying. I don't play extra games. I don't play extra modes, man. In 3v3, I'm currently... I think I'm champ... I'm champ 2 currently in 3v3s. So there you go, there's the answer. I'm not SSL. I look at me. You think I'm an SSL? There's no way I'm an SSL. I don't play this game nearly enough for that. Oh. You totally didn't believe him? I'm not an SSL in hoops. Here, you guys want me to prove it to you? Here, let me prove it to you. I'm not an SSL in hoops. I'm definitely not an SSL in hoops. Here we go. And the grand reveal. Ta-da! I don't play extra modes. What is the next match? It is... Oh, actually, I can show you. It should be on my Twitter in like 15 minutes, but I can show you that. I have a screen just for that. You must not have seen it because you came in a little late, but here you go. Next match. It will be another tier 2... It will be a tier 2 3v3 matchup. And, remember what I said about Radiance Cobalt? We're gonna see them again. They're gonna be playing a different org in MAAD Babushkas. So, you'll see that it'll be in about 30 minutes from now. Hopefully we'll get more players from the Radiance organization joining in and supporting their team. But yeah, there you go. There's the next match. As you guys can't see it currently, but I'm changing my name on the Radiance Discord server because that's the org I'm currently a part of. And no, I'm not biased. I'm changing my name on the server to being, instead of Sporty FC, Cutie FC, because MCK likes that. You hear from MAAD? Oh, that's great to see, Cameron. Yeah, you'll be cheering for MAAD next series. Again, I expect a couple people from Radiance to join in soon enough. I'm surprised they haven't. As Radiance usually shows up hard for their matches. If I remember anything from them, they love to cheer for their org. As they do retweet those tweets, so they should be here any moment. If you do want to, man, if you want to go to my Twitter, it's SportyFCRL. It's linked down below. I did recently put up a tweet. If you can guess what I'm eating right now, you are psychic. I want to see what you guys are guessing. So far, only one person's answered, and it's they said pizza. And I'll let you know it's not pizza. That was not what I was eating. Swoosh my hair. Okay, you want? There you go. Oh wait, you want me to do like wait. Here, let me do this. There you go. It's a mess, right? There you go. There you go. Did it for you. I did it for you. I do it for you. Anyways, again, we can keep chatting there, Cameron. I want to know what do you think of your players from MAAD? I'm assuming you don't have anything bad to say about them, but you got any like information on these guys? Like anything about their playstyles? Because I wasn't able to get playstyles. I literally got given the casted match like 3 hours ago. Pasta. Go tweet it out if you think I ate pasta. Go tweet it out. Also, man, I'm gonna take more specific answers than not so specific answers. So I'll let you know. Pasta I don't consider a very specific answer, but obviously, pasta is an answer. It is a food. Yeah, here we go. I got the stats literally right up. Oh my. Yo, guys. Do it. Call who out? Cinnamon oatmeal? What? Playstyles. Well, I've learned something about their playstyles. Guys, their highest stat is their saves per game. Guess how many saves per game they have? They have 4 saves per game. How? My goodness, that is a lot of saves. In threes. And you don't have enough experience? Well, we're gonna learn their playstyle today. They have 4 saves per game. Arado and I couldn't get that in our 2s matches, and that's 2s. You make a lot more saves in 2s than you do in 3s. That's a lot of saves, so they really like their defense. Whereas on the other side for Radiance, as like comparison, they only average about 1.5 saves a game. Full on queso playstyle. Their playstyle isn't actually a lot of saves. It's a lot of freestyle mechanics and just trust. It's basically the idea of like, oh, I'm going to jump up for this, and you already know I'm going to fake the ball and give it to you for a pass. So that's kind of the queso playstyle, but yeah, queso, I wouldn't consider the queso playstyle a ton of saves. More likely the Semper playstyle. But yes, I mean, I find queso a really fun team to watch. I think their playstyle is super exciting. That's my personal opinion on it. As, yeah, you guys can chat, though. You should be appearing up on the left side of my screen. And if you guys do want to drop a follow, obviously that is not necessary, but completely, but I'll take that with gratitude. But yeah, they average 4 saves a game. I don't know how they do that. I had the stats like literally pulled up in front of me. That's impressive. That's a lot of saves that they make. And by the way, I guess I should tell you guys about the next matches that will be on this very stream. tomorrow I'll have a match at 11 p.m. Eastern, which is I think I'm maybe a bit late for you, so but if I eat anything, I'm not gonna eat anything on stream, man. That's a little disgusting. I don't want to do that. I'm not eating on stream, but now I'm a little weird. That's a little weird, man. ASMR? No, I'm not giving you ASMR. Don't make it a weird thing. Don't make what a weird thing? Oh, ASMR eating? No, I'm not doing ASMR eating. That's not what the stream is. I'm pretty loud. By the way, if someone wants to, actually clip that flip reset air dribble. That was insane from MCK. I am so surprised that he's able to get that. Someone clip that. I'm not even joking. There was some insane goals in that last match. I'm sure Radiance would go crazy. I'm sure like Will would go crazy if he saw those. Probably tweet one of them for Radiance Esports. I have no clue how he got that. If I'm not wrong, Babushka means grandmother, right? No, it's a headscarf. Oh, it's a headscarf thing. Yes, I know what the headscarf is. Why are they naming themselves after a headscarf? I don't know if you'd have any information on that, but that's actually an interesting... I should ask them why they have that name. You gonna clip me trying to prove I'm not a reptile and failing? Failing? I didn't fail. I passed with flying colors. I don't know what you're saying, failing. Oh, we got 6 people watching. That's cool. Stream has been steadily growing. I remember my last stream, like yesterday, got up to like 13 viewers in the last match. It was incredible. 100% failed. How did I fail? I want you to tell me. How did I fail? Now I'm curious. No, I'm not a reptile. You can... I have face. I have skin. I'm a human. Again, I eat human foods. I'm a human. I do human things that are supposed to... No. I'm human. I'm person. I'm person. I do person things. I have hair. Skin. I have emotion. What more do you want from me? You're my teammate. I'm surprised. If you really think I'm reptile, I don't know why you didn't say that early when we were like playing together, when we actually like got to know each other a little bit better. Speaking of, Rado was my teammate last season. He was on the 2's team. We actually won the whole season, which was probably one of the best accomplishments I've ever been able to do in Rocket League. Seriously, one of the best accomplishments I've ever been able to do. I'm so happy to have done it with Tis of all people. I'm currently thinking of go. I have the name and password ready for the next match. Let me just... The team we were playing against is... There you go, that's that guy. Doing the same thing this season. Hey, I mean, hey, you guys look like you guys are playing really well, apparently. So, well, you're still undefeated. You're 3-0, right? You could go 10-0, honestly. I'm currently 2-0 in the season on ones. I have my next match on Saturday at 5. You guys better watch it. I will tweet out my match that day in the morning. I'll make sure to get it for you guys. Don't you worry, I'll make sure to tweet it out, and I'll send it into my Discord server. Go type in !Discord to join my Discord server to get more information on upcoming streams, matches, everything. Your hardest match is 13th place? Well, if you get the top seed, why not? Better be 3-0 tomorrow. Man, you're confident. I knew you always had confidence, but this is some insane confidence from you. I'm happy that you're confident, though. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out your current rankings. See what you guys are like in the season. Let's go. You're 0 Gravity 2s. Tier 3 debates. Okay. Here's the twos. Which, yeah, weird. Wasn't able to get a 2v2 team this season, but it's not a big deal. If we div 8. You are currently 2-0 in the season. You first played against the two Pipeline boys, who are currently 15th. You have then played Clippers, who are 9th currently. Be playing Bean Boys, 11th. The Black Panthers, 18th. Jerk, which is 13, and Prestige, which is 17. Yeah, you do have a relatively easy schedule seemingly in front of you, but that could all change very quickly. Every single match matters so much in a season that I would not be so confident as you. I'm also just not a natural confident player, so it could just be me. Yeah, you are. Yeah. I'm a pessimist, man. It's just part of me. It's my nature to be pessimistic. You're not wrong. It is part of my nature. As thank you very much for the follow. Whoever that was Cameron. Thank you. Is that am I saying your name correctly? Is it Cameron? Cameron 1? I'm just gonna call you Cameron if that's how you pronounce it. You'll be back. Well, you better be back soon. But just let me know. Is your name Cameron? Right? That's right. Cameron. That's how you pronounce it. You gotta help me here because I'm not very good at pronouncing online names. Is it Camer? Camer? CMR? I definitely. They just call you CMR? Got it. I just called you Cameron for no reason. Okay, I'll call you CMR. Thank you, CMR, for the follow. Yeah, you'll be back. Match again, we'll start in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna take a short hiatus. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, though. Be right there. Welcome back, everyone. Next match, I will be underway soon. How's everyone doing? I told you I'd be back very soon. Just a 5-minute break. I might go away in another bit just to get some water. My voice, not my voice is gone, but my throat feels very dry actually. Not even joking. Hopefully all of you are still here. I'm gonna tilt my camera down a slight bit so you get to see my face a little more. We're gonna be back with the Radiance Cobalt matches. I'm joking. It is Radiance Cobalt again. They will be playing very shortly. They'll be playing MAAD Babushkas, part of the MAAD Esports organization that have been on this stream before. I can definitely check the last time they played. It wasn't that long ago. It was back. Oh, actually, it was back during week 1. It was part of my first ever casted matches. Back when I didn't even list the player names on my Twitter posts. So it was, and I casted MAAD Carnage as they took on Showtime Gold. They did lose to Showtime Gold in a sweep in that match. Obviously, Babushka's not going to want to repeat the same storyline. Again, this match will be starting in a few minutes. I hope everyone is doing super well out there. You guys can definitely hear me. I want to hear what you guys predicting. What you guys predicting? While that's happening, let me go send in the announcement to Radiance. I can tell Radiance about the match that's coming up. And I do recommend that all of you do the same thing. And as we did figure out a few minutes ago, Babushka is a scarf. Don't know how I didn't know that, as I've heard that term many times before. But you know, every day I learn something. Every single day. You know, that's cool. As I will also be sure to send out the announcements. They're in my server again. Radiance Cobalt will be playing MAAD Babushkas. Radiance Cobalt in Freeze is also 1v1, much like their 2v2 counterpart for the North American East 2v2s. They actually have 4 teams, which is interesting. 2 on West, 2 on East. An interesting collage. Definitely a ton of matches every single week, but you know what? It seems like it is fun for them. They have a ton of experience together, so I'm sure they're used to it. As I did get word of the lineup being the same 2 players from last match, Dan and MCK, but they'll be adding in a third for this one. It's 3v3s. There'll be Radiance Mike joining in, another one of the leading administrators on the Radiance organization, along with Dan. And Dan coming in after a 1+ year hiatus into this season. This will be a nice welcome back party for him. And so for the season, going pretty well for them. They're averaging over 1.5 goals and 1.5 saves per game. They're doing very well offense, defense, 1-1. For the side of Babushkas, obviously going 0-2 means they're probably playing more defense, and that couldn't have been more matter of the fact. They're averaging exactly 4 saves a game. Not 4 saves in a game, 4 saves a game. Which is a ton. That's a lot of saves, and with the amount of games playing, I'm sure that will add up to an astronomical number of goals. As we search, how many games have they played? They have played 7 games altogether, 4 times 7, 28 saves total. That's absurd. Let that number sit in. 28 saves total in the 7 games they've played. I'm very, very surprised. But I mean, I guess credit to them. Credit to them, they are making those saves. So I guess that's good for them. But obviously, defense doesn't mean everything in IGL. You do need to bring the offense along with it. And they do have 1.5 goals a game. Most of those coming from the captain of MAAD Babushkas for Colts. And speaking of, hello, thank you for the follow there, SSM Smackman. It's nice to see you. Is that Moist? If I'm not wrong, I know there's both SSM and both of those. It could just be the same group, but it's nice to see you. I'm assuming you're here in support of MAAD Babushkas. Obviously, this match definitely shaping up to be a big one. Another recognizable org, one again that I have casted before. So it's great to see them. I hope you all are doing well. Oh no, you're supporting the MAAD fam. It's nice to see you there. Thank you, Smackman. Well, you know, it's great to see fans. My only rule when it comes to fans is just not to insult each other, and you're all good. You're all like not on my hit list. That's all I care about. You can insult me as much as you want. I don't care if you insult me. I'm very easy to insult. Look at me. Look at me. I look like I look like I was found on the side of a dumpster. But as long as you don't insult anybody else, you're perfectly fine. That's the only rule I have for fans. You can go crazy, go wild. You can even spam a little bit, although I do recommend spamming something creative. Attack first. Hey! You know what? No. If you attack first, don't worry. I'm not going to mention anything. I'm going to pretend like nothing happened. So what teams when you play? Well, that's really sweet of you. Radiance, it usually comes out in numbers for their teams, so I'm surprised that we actually haven't got more Radiance fans in the chat right now. I guess it's just not the right time for him. It is a weekday, so there are going to be generally less players, but very surprised to see less Radiance fan. Oh, hello there, Lennox. Nice to see you. You're on your mother's account. I do recognize me. That is one of the senior admins of Radiance. Nice to see you. Hopefully, Lennox kind of come out and support your Radiance family. Radiance Cobalt did win their last match. It's gonna be weird seeing a mirror sign and going, "Oh, Lennox." Hopefully you'll get back on your old account soon enough, man. I hope it's nothing all that serious. Oh, your mom is here. That's cool. That's cool. We got the whole family here. Hello there, April. It's nice to see you. I hope you're here supporting Radiance Cobalt. Just to give you guys a sum up, last match, Radiance Cobalt beat. Just too lazy to get on your computer. No, I understand that, man. I feel that too. Whenever I get casting, I'm like, ugh, I have to get on my computer. I'm on my computer, obviously I'm doing it. I love casting, but yeah, I definitely feel that pain. But I definitely should say last matchup for Radiance Cobalt, Dan and MCK tore apart the Venomous Watermelon squad of another pretty notable org. You'll definitely heard of Melon Patch Gaming. I'm sure you've heard of them. They were able to score in 3 games. They're able to score 17 goals on them, and they swept them. So they're obviously coming in very quick. Babushka, Mad Grandma. Babushka's a scarf. But yeah, I thought it also meant grandma. I searched it up. Apparently, it's a scarf. I don't know. I'm not very good at this. The only language I can kind of translate is Spanish. And I'm still not that good at Spanish. I'm American. I can't speak Spanish. I'm American. I'm up in the Northeast. The language is here. Well, I should be better at languages. I'm absolutely horrendous at it. It's Russian. Yeah, that's why I can't translate any of it. I'm sure you guys can, though. I'm sure there could be a Russian person here. We're going to send out the information to all of the players. Let me just do that immediately. Oh, and another follow. Hello, Whiffs. It's nice to see you joining in. How are you doing? And if I'm not wrong, that's the same Whiff I sent a friend request to on Discord. How you doing? Yeah, it's nice to see you, Whiff. How's the day going for you? We are currently in the middle of casting. We have one more casting match. We'll start in about 5 minutes from now at about 10:30 Eastern. It's going to be a tier 2 matchup, so it's about your rank actually, if I'm not wrong. Champ 3 GC1. Radiance Cobalt versus MAAD Babushkas. It will, again, be starting it very soon. The lineups are on your screen. As I do need to leave the match. I actually forgot to update the team names. I think I'd be better at this, right? Let me just make the team. I'll make the lobbies for him. Again, hopefully it is going good. It will get better, obviously. We're going to be casting. This has been my second cast of the night. It's going to be my last cast. I did some casting yesterday, 3 matches in total. Gonna have a casted match tomorrow, and I'll be playing a match on Saturday on a stream. If you join my Discord, I will be able to link it for you. And not to worry, that match will be against a fellow Radiance player. I am on Radiance Esports, the org that I am actually casting right now, which is pretty funny. They're pretty big, so it's not a surprise. But I will be playing against another fellow Radiance player known as Radiance Flipout. I'm sure Lennox knows exactly who I'm talking about. I'll be playing him in a 1v1 on Saturday, and I'll have 4 casted matches that night, 8 through 11. Clicky clicky. That is the Discord. That is my Discord. If you want to join, of course. Feel free to. There's no obligation to join, but if you do join, you'll get you're huge, not just big. Yeah, you guys are massive. How many teams do you have right now? Like 30? It's absurd. But yeah, if you want to join, click that link. That is to my Discord. It's a permalink, so it should work. You'll cast. Oh, Lennox, you want to cast, man? So right now, I already have someone casting, actually. Sorry about that, man. It's a rough timing for you, but I do already have someone casting. And that someone is Bandgeek. I got Bandgeek casting that match. But if you want to jump in with him, just send him a message. You're gonna have to ask him about it. It's at Saturday at 5 p.m., so it's a bit early, I'm sure, for what your usual matches are, but sure it can't be that bad. Hello there, Cold. Is it Cold? You're one of the players, man. It's nice to see you. Is it Cold? Is it Colded? I forgot to ask how to pronounce your name. You're the only name I am having trouble with. Is it Cold? I mean, it would be a great duo, guys. You got Bandgeek and Lennox. That's a duo you can never go wrong with. It's Cold. Good. Yes, I am doing great today. I have such a bad history when it comes to pronouncing names. It's not funny. We're waiting on... And your team actually is in. MAAD Babushkas are in the lobby. Speaking of, let's move to the lobby. In for game 1, be on Manfield Knights. I wish you the best of luck there, Cold. I really do. I hope you guys do well in this matchup. I have no bias, even though I am part of Radiance. No bias here, I promise you that. It's an unbiased casting. I'm happy that you brought some of your fans along as well. I love to see people support teams that I've never actually... teams that I've never casted before. I love to see people go wild for their teams. It creates some good commentary as well. As here you go, here's the other players. We will start... What time is it currently? It can't be... Oh, okay, it's basically time. We can do it. As they should be joining in any moment now. As both teams are ready. Again, game 1 of a best-of-5 series. Radiance Cobalt, their second match of the night. Their second match casted by me. This time against MAAD. And this one is going to be 3v3s. The two team, super aggressive, super demo heavy. A ton of chemistry between both of the players of Dan and MCK. Now they have Mike joining them along. Mike, again, coming off of a 1-year hiatus from the esports. It's great to see him back. We're going to see what he does. A lot of times breaks can really reset your mental. A lot of players have like this break buff, including me. I have a break buff. Whenever I'm in a break and I come back, I just play like insane. It's weird. I have like it's like whenever I come from a break, it's like the best. It's the best I've ever played in a while. It sounds crazy. I don't have any practice whatsoever, but break buff is a real thing. And for Mike, I'm sure he didn't leave for the buff. As Moist, what a double tap, opening up the scoreline, not with a whimper, with a bang. Shot to the post and then shot through the heart of Dan into the Radiance Cobalt net. And for Radiance Cobalt, some immediate adversity coming from MAAD, Babushkas, ZK. We saw him hit a flip reset air dribble in the last match. Threes, it's a lot tougher to get crazy mechanics such as those, but you still see them happen often. And in Tier 2, a lot of players, Champ 3 at GC1, they can definitely pull off those kind of mechanical plays when given the time and space to do so. But they have to buy that time. You don't just get given it, you have to buy it. You have to earn the space. I'm going back, Dan collects it, and it's going to be cleared to the corner. He's going to get hurried off the ball by Moist. MCK avoiding that dunk all the way to Mike. Dan looking for demos, playing extremely aggressively at the start of this game. He did go for a lot of demos early in the 2v2 matchup, so it's unsurprising that he would keep that playstyle going. As hello back, CMR, it's nice to see you. We just ended a match. You just missed a double tap goal by Moist to open up the scoreline. But ever since then, it's been a very back and forth matchup, very even. And back Dan. But Moist cuts that one out. Out to the corner is MCK, looking to follow up his touch. Doesn't have enough boost to do so. Need to pick up that boost, that corner boost, but it's swept away by Colt. But what's also swept away is that ball is going to be shot at the net by Dan. But Colt put himself in the right position to save that one. Gonna get the clear here. MCK kind of in an awkward situation. 50'd it towards Mike. Mike should be first to this one, but nobody able to make contact on either team. Deflected into the midfield. MCK back. And Colt gonna take this one, but Mike, Bulger like it, stands his ground. He doesn't jump for anything he knows he doesn't have to go for. MCK out. Dan. And it's a lot of clears here from Radiance Cobalt, waiting for that mistake, such as the Colt whiff right there, to get some offense. Haven't been able to put anything really threatening on net. I don't even know if they even have a shot registered. And we're almost 4 minutes into the game. MCK beats out Cold. Moist, not able to turn on Dan. Dan looking for a pinch, instead bounces off the ball. A wild play. DK dunked by Vercolt. An unorthodox recovery, I'll tell you, from MCK there. Dan clears, and another boost stolen by Cold. And this is going to put more pressure. Vercolt looking for some fancy. Not able to put that one on target and threatening enough on MCK. Without any boost, passing it to Dan. Vercolt makes that save. Mike to the backboard. And looking for a midfield pass. Able to get it, but MCK with the dunk. It's in the mid. Mike first to it. 3 players jump for it. Mike unable to come up with the touch. And it's cleared away by MAAD. Dan. And that extra touch makes the ball stray away from the path of MCK. Gonna take away his shot opportunity. Radiance Cobalt. More offense here. This is more what we saw from them last series in 2s. And a double commit coming out. Shot here. It's an own goal. MCK is given the goal. But it really should be an assist. MAAD Babushka, after such a great start. And it's Cold scoring the second goal of the game for him. One on each end. No, it won't be Cold. It'll be his first goal of the series. Moist scored the first goal for MAAD Babushka. My apologies. But for Cold, not the way he wants that to happen. And for MAAD Babushka, it's been a great start for them. They've been able to play some very strong defense and force Radiance Cobalt into clearing the ball more than dribbling it, more than demos. They can't push up too high. And they've been winning a lot of these midfield challenges. Now, though, back to square one. They need another goal. And they will get one. Cold. The redemption arc. Tucks this one right under the crossbar off of the pop-up pass from Venomous. MCK backwards into the play. A very tough save, but he did block off a lot of the net, forcing Cold to make such a perfect shot. He does deliver. And for Radiance, Cobalt, last chance salute in game one, will not get it. MAAD Babushkas takes the first game off of Radiance Cobalt. A pretty rough start here from Mike. It seems like he does not, in fact, have the break buff that I talked about at the beginning of this game. Probably a pretty underwhelming performance from him. And as you can see, he's very low on that scoreboard. Wasn't able to be very effective in what he wanted to do. But obviously, that is not the end of this series. There still is easily enough time for any sort of a comeback. As Radiance will drop that first match of the series. We move to game 2. Forbidden Temple. And here, guys, everybody in the chat, I want you to type a map that you want me to use for game 3. It has to be a standard map. So I'm not taking anything like the old Neo Tokyo. I need like a standard map, but choose a standard map that I should use. As this one, going through, is another own goal off the crossbar. But this time, it is MAAD Babushkas who will be given credits for a shot from Mike into his own nets, turning a bad situation worse. He was forced into that situation, and in essence, forced to have to score in his own nets. A very difficult series for Mike thus far. This one going across. MCK with his shots, and it does go through. Perfect accuracy from MCK. He turns on this immediately. Cold, not able to predict that touch. And he just sits on the goal line, a sitting duck, watching MCK play the ball into his net. And Whiff, do you want Beckwith Park Knight? Are there any other suggestions? As MCK immediately going in for the demo play, completely disregards the ball. And Mike going in for one of his own. Aggression from Radiance Cobalt. They haven't been caught out of position yet, but that is one of the things that one of the difficulties of playing up so high. You cannot make crazy rotational mistakes. There's a demo here from MCK on Cold. Dan gonna do it himself to Mike. Mike off the crossbar. MCK coming in. He can't angle himself well enough for the shot. Instead, he's gonna hit it mid as it pinballs off all 3 of the players. MCK light touch. Dan not able to collect the boost. Can go back to get it. Cold though clears away the ball and gets rid of the possession for now. As this is mostly just for boost. Cold not strong enough. Mike to the right side of the nets. Moist with the save. MCK cutting across net. Dan, this one off of one post. Off to the corner. And MCK isn't able to get the challenge on Cold. And now, complete flip. It's Radiance Cobalt with all the pressure. And another shot. For Cold, what a save. Diving across the nets. Going to the nets. Oh, and Cold helpless as he falls off the post. Very fortunate that one wasn't on target. This ball again into the corner. Radiance Cobalt. A vice grip here on MAAD Babushkas. But as I say that, it's going to benefit Babushkas. Cobalt's one mistake is all it takes. Dan, a light touch instead of passing it to MCK. Instead, passes it to the waiting bumper of Venomous. And it's all down to that mistake. Babushkas, we did say they are averaging 4 saves a game. Definitely displaying all of them in that sequence. Mike not able to come up with the touch, but it's Dan who's next up in line. The Colt tapped down, a great pass to Cold. And Dan, no response. This one to the back wall. Dan not able to come up with the touch. It's up. Both players have to jump for this one. It's in the mid. Moist! Shots up right corner! And another goal as Radiance Cobalt pandemonium in the nets as that one slow ball off the crossbar. And for Cobalt, the offense they were able to display in their twos match, they're doing that well in this 3v3 game, but it's not working as well. The defense of MAAD Babushkas is on another level. MCK down for Dan, but everybody commits and overcommits. And Cold with the ball and space, trying to get a shot going through. It's too slow. Mike scramble defense. He was the one to overcommit on that offensive chance. Dan, solo play, double tap! It's in the mid. MCK looking for the dunk. Doesn't go. Cold, doink it to the corner. And Cold again with another outstanding dunk play in the midfield. MCK can't come up with the touch off the crossbar. Moist is bumped off. Dan with the ball, with the boost. But he's also got Moist hounding behind him. Out across for MCK. MCK pre-flips into this one. Tap down for Dan. Dan shot. Goal! MCK does it again. Another outstanding pre-flip play. This one a pass down to a Dan. He can do it all. He can score the goals. He can make the saves, and he can pass the assists. And Dan, one of the easiest shots he'll be given. It's basically an open net with how close he is to that one. Off the kickoff, MCK catches Cold. And what really gets it here is the power. He air rolls his car perfectly. Shoots that one straight at Cold. With so much power, Cold isn't able to deflect that one to the crossbar. And CMR, I think you just cursed Babushkas, as now this game is tied up. Moist isn't able to come up with that one. Mike to the back wall for MCK, and Dan able to take this one as his own. Moist. Dan, watch out for the bump from Vicolt. Moist gonna get bumped into a shot. MCK. The ball is his. Flip reset play. Isn't able to get any height on that play. He has gone for a couple of those. Vicolt. Pass mid to Cold. Back wall. Dan with the stellar clear. And he can chase down Moist. Moist. This is an awkward situation. 2-on-1. But he does take enough time. The defense resets. Don't blame this on me. No, man. If I curse a team, I curse a team. You can call me out for that. How does that sound? Cold. Back pass. And Dan, this one beats out all the players. It will be a goal. And it will be the Radiance Cobalt lead. Dan pops it to himself. And welcome Quark, one of these subs for this Radiance Cobalt Freeze team. How's your night been? Yes, the chat going wild. Got a lot of emotions running in there. On both sides of the pitch. Mike, this shot here for Colt, gonna half flip into position. Does have to watch out for the waiting challenge of Dan. Immediate flick out to Moist. It's actually an amazing pass from him. The ability to loft that one with just enough height to where no one on Radiance can get it. Been a good game. It's only game 2, man. As this game almost to a close. Moist gonna take a whiff, and that will end it. Radiance Cobalt. An answer back here. Eyes going off air. 4-3. And even though the Babushkas made so many incredible saves, 5 saves this game, more than their average, didn't end up favoring them. As we did get a match request to go to Manfield Knights. If I'm not wrong, you did say... If I'm not wrong, you did say Manfield. No, you said Beckwith, not Manfield. My bad. Beckwith. Let's go to Beckwith Midnight. As I do need to give him a point here. Go to another match. Again, by the way, I believe stream title is incorrect. You are correct, that is very true. I was so excited, I forgot about it. I can change this quickly. Versus not venomous watermelons. Hopefully now it's correct. Hopefully I didn't misspell anything. I have a tendency to do that. Okay, game 3 ready. Oh, nice. I did fix it, hopefully. Yeah, Venomous Watermelons was their last match. Radiance Cobalt did take a 3-0 win. Well, this one definitely proving to be a much tougher matchup for them. Whether that be due to their ability in threes or the opponents they're playing against. I think both are a factor. Dan pops up. And MCK getting the dunk here. Mike en route to hit it the backboard, getting a couple spins in as well. And MCK with the shot. Colt and Cold do double commit on this one. Cold able to retaliate with a good bump. And Moist getting the demo. Will leave Mike on his own for a little bit here. Gets it off the back wall. Gonna try to bump out Cold. Instead, he gets bumped. Dan pops it up. MCK. The Cold's up almost immediately for that one. Reads that play perfectly. Mike pops up. It will be Cold and Mike 50-50 in the air. Cold marching upfield. A shot here. Dan on the back wall. And a pinch across. Nobody was in net for Radiance Cobalt. Had that been on net, would have been a goal. No doubts about it. Colt, not enough boost on that play. Dan gonna race ahead, looking for a bump play, but won't be able to do so. Moist is up immediately. Mike, with some time, some space, looking for a 1v3 here. Not able to beat out the last defender. Dan out across for MCK, but no one there. A break in rotation. Mike just gonna hit this one harmlessly off the corner. He'll pop out for MCK. Jukes out one. Dangles another. Out to the mid. Not able to turn out into a goal. And a dribble play. Very Twos-esque. I'm going to assume that both of you players, that MCK has some experience in ones. He definitely shows it with the amount of solo plays and mechanical ability he does have. But this one, a shot from Colt. Back wall. MCK. Great clear. He definitely knew the stakes in that situation. He misses that clear, and that becomes a goal. In what is definitely a tight match. A pinch here. And that actually could go towards the nets. Hold. Hops to himself. MCK. A tough challenge for him in the corner. He has to be careful. A challenge too hard, and it will ping out. Basically a clear. Bit of a tournament of sorts. This is, please use the ! IGL command, and it'll tell you all that you need to know about the tournament. Dan. Backwards. From Mike. So yeah, please use the ! IGL command. I'll tell you everything. MCK with the clear. And for Colt. Mike now up for it. Gonna pass it down for Dan. Dan. Using the back wall as his friend. Not able to read that one. Mike. And he takes the ball away from MCK. MCK definitely setting up for a solo play of sorts. And Mike does swat the play away from him. Okay, there you go. It's Indy Gaming League. It is a community tournament. There is no prize pool. Full of people all the way from as low as Diamond 1 up to SSL. So it is a community tournament of sorts. You have a ton of teams play. I am one of their community casters, one of their certified casters. But you can join the league next. We are currently in the 3rd week of a 6-week group stage, and after that 6-week group stage, in about a 20 to 24 team league, there will be the top 16 will be given playoff spots based on their seeding, based on how well they perform. And then they'll have a single-limb playoff. What a shot from Cold! Oh my goodness, no, let's stop talking about IGL and this shot from Cold. How did he do this? Yeah, everybody gotta bring out those protractors. Finds the angle when there is no angle left. He backflips into that one, and that gives it the direction to go into the nets. And unbeknownst to literally everybody watching, that is a goal, and surprisingly the first goal of this match. A very defensive endeavor for game 3. Mike pops up. Moist. You go and pop it over to Mike, but it's MCK's ball. Gonna bounce down for Dan. Dan definitely first to this. We'll take over for MCK, but MCK falling on the ball. And this one will be cleared by Cold. Now, as I was saying, IGL after in this group stage, it's single elimination, best of 5 until you get to the semis and finals, which is a best of 7. We are currently in the spring circuit. The summer circuit will start in about 2 or 3 months. So join the IGL server, and you'll be given updates basically every single week on the current season. And obviously, if you pay enough attention, you'll be able to join in for next season with the team, or on your own if you want to play ones. And then you might be able to win some glory for yourself. This one will drop. MAAD Babushkas takes game 3. A 1-goal difference. This is a very defensive endeavor for Babushkas, but they have shown themselves to be the much stronger defensive team. Game 4 bound. I'm feeling like we have to do another map that I don't usually play on. That I think is criminally underrated. Let's find it. There we go. Urban Central Dawn. Go Urban Central Night. Yeah, they're on match. Now MAAD Babushkas are on match point. But yeah, if you join IGL and you get a team, you could maybe win some glory. You could even get casted by me. I'll definitely be casting next season. So next split. So if you want to join, you feel free to send me a message that you want to get casted. You can send in special requests. They cost nothing. I'll let you. I'm usually pretty open to get to cast some matches. Mike. Getting a dunk here. It's into the mid for MCK. Popped up. This is game 4. And match point for Radiance Cobalt. A dire situation for them. MCK to the back wall. Cobalt jumps for it. Mike able to get the ball. Cannot drop it down for Dan. And MCK will not win this challenge, but because he jumped up for it, he forced the player to smash into the back wall. You can't be casted? Why can't you be casted, man? That's a great shot here. It's gonna bounce almost in off the post. Why can't you be casted, man? If you're not on a team currently, once you join a team next season, you can totally get your matches casted. And even so, send me a direct message if you want to have like a show match, and I can cast that for you. I love casting, so I have no problem. You're platinum. Oh, that's a bit rough, man. There's not a lot of platinums. It's gonna be rough to find a team. If you join a team of high enough players, you might be able to play in. But obviously, it matters first to just get a team. I mean, his minimum. There's no minimum rank. Actually, there's actually no minimum rank. There's just not enough. But if there's not enough gold, if there's not enough players for a circuit, then they can't play in one. And so usually for each season, the lowest that you can get is about Diamond 1. Mike with the dunk. Dan. His ball and his ball only. Looking to juke out the last defender. He does get past for Colts. 1v1 masterclass. Reads his mind. Right behind Colt. Yeah, if you join a team and you are able to play, it's a great experience for you, man. Competitive Rocket League is so fun, and it's not even all that taxing. You only have to play 1 match a week. As long as you plan yourself well, it's only 1 match a week, which is very doable for mostly anyone. Mike pops it in mid for MCK, but that is 2 Radiance Cobalt players. The third one commits, but is handed nothing. And a clear, Cold. He assesses the situation and he plays well. If you want to, I can totally play like a match afterwards. I can totally talk with you in like a chat afterwards if you ever need any help for IGL. I'm always here to help you guys. Dan, 1 touch, looking for a second. It's just too slow. Cold can read that all day, every day. And he will also get the clear here. Mike, interception. Moist has the ball. He's got to watch out for the demos. Cobalt hasn't gone for a ton of them this match, but they always have that in their back pocket. It's always a danger. And they can go for that whenever they feel like it. Dan, into the mid. Mike not there for it. MCK racing back. And like the last match, this one, Also very low scoring. 1 goal so far. We're more than halfway through this match. And Radiance Cobalt just to survive. And a huge whiff. Cold. Right place, right time to collect. And the nice shots coming out from Mike. Cold. Going to be able to put that where Mike cannot get it. And it ties it up. A second goal here. Kick off. So important for Colts. We're going to pass it up for Cold. Dan, a scary situation on the backboard. He's got 2 players flying at him from either direction. Moist, a pass in field. MCK. Been relatively quiet this match. Hasn't been able to find nearly the same success on offense as he has earlier in the 2v2 series. Moist. Looking to try to outplay Dan. Isn't able to do so. Cold. Beats out Mike. It's MCK now. Whiffs the ball with the boost. And with the play, Dan off the crossbar. 1 more player in. Mike isn't able to force that one into the net. Me every game. No, that's me too, man. I'm not that good. I'm worse than these players. Mike will make up for his earlier mistake by scoring and taking the lead. MCK credited with the assist. And Mike shoots it right in front of Moist. Again, man, if you want to ever do like a show match, I'm always up for that. You just got to find someone to show match against. Contact me through Discord. Do exclamation point Discord to join my server. And if you send me a direct message, I can try to organize the time to get your match casted. I'm always open to. I don't just cast IGL. I will cast literally anything. It just is right now. It is literally just IGL right now. The Colts throws on it. Moist will get the goal. Another answer. And again, it is Moist with the goal. The Colt down. And Moist finishes it through. Radiance Cobalt are getting answered by MAAD Babushkas. Every time they score, Babushkas seems to have an answer, and it usually just comes to them kind of falling on top of the ball, getting the pressure, taking the chances that they are given. Going across Dan. This time, going for a 1v1. Central flick, and he tries to go behind him. It's just wide of the net. And MCK isn't able to get a follow-up. He gets demoed in the process. Cold. Will not be able to beat out MCK, but MCK without boost. Tough situation for him. Dan. 1-on-1. Flick! And he beats it! The Colt, unable to race his way back into the net in time. Moist ball flies over him, and all he can do is watch helplessly as that one goes into his net, giving Cobalt the lead for the 3rd time this series. 3rd time this game, I should add. MCK across, and it's Mike up for it. That is 2 players from Radiance Cobalt. Double commits are plaguing them on offense, leaving 1 player behind. And a demo here. All he has to do is shoot. Dan with the save on the goal line. The Colts. And MCK blocks it. Moist. Across. The Colts. Unable to get the touch. And then, ladies and gentlemen. And hello, Absurd Bad Larry. It's nice to see you. I'm pretty sure MCK talked about you in the Radiance server. It's nice to see you. But ladies and gentlemen, we go into Champions Field, everybody. Champions Field, where legends are made, and where heartbreak can end your career. Well, it's not ending any careers here, I'm assuming. Can they do it? And the real story of this series is Mike on Radiance Cobalt. After a 1-year break, after 1 year of swearing to never play IGL, he is back again on Radiance Cobalt, trying to make a name for himself. Mike back in again. And that first match of his was a warm-up for him. Was barely able to get 100 points, now becoming an integral part. One last match to cement his legacy. As it's Mike down, Moist with a great save on the goal line. Every save here, so much tougher, there's so much pressure on the line. You do not want to be the one to make that mistake. Mike up for it. Double tap. Mid. Moist. Can't get the touch. It's Colt who has to bail him out. And Colt reads a 50-50 MCK. That Dominus just not big enough. This one bouncing mid. Cold out of the way. Mike not able to come up with the touch here. It's Moist. Trying to just buy out some time here. For MAAD. Babushka. But everybody up for boost. Dan hits it to the side. Leaving it from Mike. Mike not able to come up with a strong enough touch. Dan looking for an infield pass. But MCK literally at his back wall. Radiance Cobalt. A surprisingly defensive position here. They are known to push up aggressively. And a shot here from Colt. Catches Mike facing backwards to the play. And off of the Dan pop. Colt right over Mike. Mike, the only way you can save that is with a pre-flip. And that's just not a viable option in that situation. Helpless on the goal line. This kickoff favoring Dan. MCK drops down from Mike. Mike looking for options here. And he does find one, and Dan pulled on the goal line. And for MAAD Babushka, the defense has been their savior every single series. And hey, Lennox, he has found his computer. It's nice to see you. Cold. It's nice to see you here as well. It's nice to see you did get on your computer finally. We're in game 5 of an absolutely electrifying experience. Dan, one-on-one. Moist cuts that one off. Mike, though, able to put on some pressure. Cold. Cuts that one. Mike, though, trying to get the demo in for Colt. Instead, it'll be Dan who does the job. And the dirty work. And across mid, Mike! And asking he was asked the question, could he get to that faster? The answer, sadly for Mike, was a no. The Colt, the back wall. Gonna force Mike into a save. Cross mid, shot. Mike stands his ground. Pays for it with his life. And another player fallen is Dan. Moist. And this must be damaging to the boost totals of Cobalt. There can't be much left in the tanks of theirs. But still, while the tank is low, their spirits are definitely still high. It's only a 1 goal difference. 2 minutes remaining. They can definitely pull this one back. Cold. The back wall. Mike, unable to get it clear. Dan, one-on-one. Flick, play, and he can't get it over for Colt. Moist clears, but he isn't able to get it past Mike. Dan with a shot is in the midfield. It's Mike. Scores. It's tied up 1-1. Dan does it himself. The air dribble play under Cold. Leaves it from Mike. Mike answers the questions. I had a concern for him in his first match, but he's answering splendidly when it matters the most. Off the kickoff, Moist. Can't get the wave dash. We'll leave Mike with the clear. And Moist, it's MCK now. MCK, pop up for Dan. Dan isn't able to get it, but it's still MCK's ball. He gets a demo instead. Pops it mid for Dan. Dan in the net. Under 90 seconds. Game 5. Almost coming to a close here. Radiance Cobalt scoring 2 goals, seemingly one after the other. And now they force MAAD Babushkas with their backs against the wall. It's coming across. Dan, air dribble. Gonna pinch this one out. Straight to MAAD Babushkas, but he isn't gonna mind. Cold. Now for Colt. But Colt isn't able to come up with a touch. Moist has to be so careful. Isn't able to get it. Dan. All alone. Dan. A pinch play. And a read off the ground. Over the defenders. That's a 3rd goal for Radiance Cobalt. And for MAAD Babushkas, their chances of success are dwindling. But there's still light at the end of the tunnel for them. Ball off the corner. Into the mid, Mike. Back for MCK. Moist cannot beat 2 on the 50. Cold. Dan. Down for Cold. Gets dunked out by MCK. This one, dangerous for Moist. Moist all alone. Shot doesn't go through. Cold. Clears out. Cold. And it's a clear. Going, gone. Another goal. And at the end of this game, both teams not letting go. 36 seconds remaining. There's only one goal in it. This kickoff gonna benefit Mike, as he will be first to this one. Across the mid, looking for options. He's got one in the midfield. But Cold, right behind him on the back wall defending. Shot across off the crossbar! Oh, it's going across. Moist gets the clear. MCK, and it's Moist now. Trying to hold on for dear life is the MAAD Babushkas, but the nail in the coffin! And Mike seals the deal, without a doubt! Radiance Cobalt will be taking this game. And now for MAAD Babushka. The series, they got so far, so many great defensive plays, but in the end, Radiance Cobalt will go 2-0 on the day, 2-0 on the stream. They will be going 2-1 in the league. Radiance Cobalt takes game 5. And they take the series. MAAD Babushkas, it's going to be a disappointing loss for them. But for Radiance Cobalt, a deserved win. Mike definitely had a resurgence in game 5. He was outplaying everyone. A great story arc for him throughout the whole series. And ultimately, his efforts will give Cobalt the win. What an exciting series! I think I had a voice crack at the end of that game 5 when the ball was rolling in front of the net. Oh my goodness! Oh, what a series! It was so exciting. Yeah, thank you for joining on there, CMR. I'm so sorry that your prediction wasn't correct, but I'm sure the series made up for it. It's such an exciting series. I do hope you have a good night, man. No problem. Obviously, if you ever want to have me cast me one of those matches, those show matches that I talked about, just send me a message on Discord. You know where to find me. No problem there, Cold. I'm so sorry for your loss, man. But you guys look incredible out there. Your defense is immaculate. Seriously, you have some incredible defensive plays there. Don't let this game take away from you guys. You guys definitely have what it takes to take down anyone. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in the future. Be a very fun series. Here's my Discord there, CMR. If you wish to join, please join. I do have a welcome channel. There's a welcome channel. Please click on that. And to get your free roll. And, a follow. I am soon. Hello. Thank you, Absurd Bad Larry, for the follow. Hopefully the series was fun for you. You must be very impressed with MCK's performance. Now back to Discord. There's CMR. I do post often. I post every single day. If you want to get pinged right when the match starts, take the Twitch follower role. That's in the welcome channel. And you will be pinged every time I do start a live stream. And as for that will end this series. That's a great matchup from both teams. But at the end of the day, Radiance Cobalt wins both of their matches. Thank you all for joining. I am SportyFC. Socials down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern.